in something like a passing conversation, as that seems to be all that we can have nowadays. And you seem to have lost your voice, and I seem to have lost my patience, waiting on a whisper or a fire or an earthquake or a hurricane. I hid myself in the cleft of Northwest sanctuary cities, searching memories for rest, for New Testaments to reminiscent projections of presuppositions I had about you when I left. Ode to the great iconoclast, you finally spoke through the cracks in the tarmac. You won't find me in doubling back, you said, and I am not through with you yet. And how do you teach a blind man to dance? There is salt in these wounds, granules like pillars of pasts, loves lost and lots cast for backward glances. I felt for romancing the ashes and calling the cinders beauty. When I could still see, I couldn't believe the way that I backlead, slowly advance until I had hijacked every step. I didn't feel my hand lose grips with your left. Suddenly I wasn't leaning back into your right, and I constantly described the actions in the passive tense as if they all happened on accident. I knew there was dark, I knew you were light, but I had no idea that the white was a spectrum combined. And iron doesn't cease to sharpen iron just because it sparks a tone unrecognized by your tribe. I spent 3 weeks searching the skylines, hoping I'd find the words that could free my mind. I kept clenched teeth, never realizing idealizing the past is not a ticket back in time. I mean, I keep on advertising the line of ascent, a decade sanctified. I've been afraid to go forward with you so deeply ingrained in my image, as if you could be contained, that when I'd pray, it was only to the idea of your name, and it sounded so much like mine. In something like a passing altercation, as that seems to be all that we can manage nowadays. And I seem to have lost my voice, and you seem to have remained patient, waiting on a forfeit or a dime or a white flag or a heartbreak. I laid awake in the bed of Northwest sanctuary cities, praying God give me rest. These Old Testament are expensive perceptions and presuppositions that I can no longer profess. Ode to the great iconoclast, I finally noticed the lack in the flashback. You won't know me in zeros and ones, in fact, I am not through with you yet. And how do you teach a layman to dance? There is pride in these wounds. I've memorized every step. Fall away and promenade and sway and fell for equating a passing grade on a test with taking your hand. This speck is a beam, and I cannot lean on my own understanding as a means to the same end as suffering is. I suffocated at the tree of knowledge. I broke both my legs at the root of good and evil, and if I'm to wonder beyond wondering where the wonder went again, I'm convinced it will be in the mystery. I knew there was dark, I knew you were light, but I had no idea that the white was a spectrum combined. I spent my life clutching fists so tight, trying to control a future I can't define. I kept clenched teeth, never realizing idealizing the past is not a ticket back in time. I mean, I keep almost abiding in the present time like I believe it's true. I mean, I keep almost believing in being led into the dance with you.